So today we're going to be doing another video on how to use Adobe Illustrator. In this video we're going to learn how to use our magnification tools, our how to make shapes, how to curve things, stuff like that. So basically the only tools you're going to need for this video are your direct select tool, your select tool, your pen tool, your curvature tool, and if you want you can use your rectangle tool, but you quite honestly don't need it, like your shapes tool. But I will show you how you would use your shapes tool in this video. So first things first, right? There's two ways to do magnification. So either you could hold Alt and then use your mouse 3, which is also your scroll, and you can scroll in. If you're on a trackpad or a mouse pad, then you'd have to just use both your fingers to scroll. Now, in this video, the way I'm going to be teaching you how to use these tools is with this right here, this template right here, right? This little picture. It's a picture of a house, and it's a very simple picture, right? Now, for those of you that don't understand, actually let me make 2 more layers because this is something that's completely different. There's something that is completely different. Okay. So basically, this is what it looks like now. We're going to use a different color for this, but this is what it should look like after, right? And this would end up being white. Not this would end up being white for the video. So first things first, right? You want to start with your big shapes, right? Whenever you're using Illustrator, you usually want to do your big shapes first. So let's start up here. So right here. Now this is the first lesson right here. When you see something that curves, you can't just put it right here and then try and continue, right? Because if you do that, and if I try and go down here, it's not going to look right. Hold on, actually, there you go. It's not going to look right. You also make sure to make your fill none. And make sure to make your fill none, because you want to be able to see what you're doing. And make your stroke a different color. Yep, sorry, that's your fill. And make your stroke a different color, like something like green. That's what I used last time, but I used a darker shade of green. Now, as you guys can see, there's all this empty space. And the reason why that is because we are supposed to be because we need to actually follow the way it was done the first time. So whenever you're tracing something, you want to follow the way it was done the first time. So you're going to go to every single edge, right? If you guys are wondering how I just undid that, you want to press Control Z and that's your undo. Or you can right click and you can do undo pen. And if you want to redo, redo pen. Now you're going to scroll all the way down, or you can scroll out and then scroll back in. You're going to click, and then you're going to click, and then you're going to click, and then this part of the shape is done. You guys might be thinking, no it's not, only the outline is done. Go right back to your fill, bang, right? Now the windows, we're going to do that later. We're going to do these windows later, these light windows. But that's basically what you just continue to do for the rest of this video, right? Big shapes, we'll start with our big shapes. Now, triangle right here. Bang triangle. Bang line, sorry. Bang line. Bang line. And then finally, bang triangle. Let's go over here. Now this is kind of a diagonal, perpendicular rectangle. But it's simple, it's very simple. Go in a little bit just to make sure we get everything, and then you go to your anchor. For this shape, you're going to start from the top, the vertex. You always want to follow the vertex. If you're not following the vertexes, you're doing it wrong. Vertexes are your pointy spots in layman's terms. Triangle. There you go. There you go. There you go, and then there you go. Now this is kind of a square triangle. Here you go, here you go, here you go. And it's a very simple process. Now for a shape like this, you guys might be thinking, oh, maybe I'll do this. No. You go all the way down here, and you will finish the shape. Oops, sorry. Didn't go far down enough. And then you will finish the shape. You always want to make sure you look at everything. So if you don't see the entire shape before you start doing it, you're probably going to do it wrong. We're going to save these curved ones for later, but for now we're going to do the ones that are next to it because they're a different type of process. That's where you're going to use kind of like your curvature tool. But yeah, this video is very simple, very, very simple. But this is basic Illustrator. I'm just teaching you guys how to use Illustrator, right? How to use Illustrator in its most basic form. And quite honestly, this form of using Illustrator, you could make money off of it. Some people refuse to learn how to do things like this, so you can simply just do this. You just do this all the time. Now, just shapes like this, you're gonna do this, do this, do this. Now this right here, you're gonna try and come up here and follow it because it ends off right here. This is a completely different thing. This is a completely different shape. I really hope you guys are enjoying this video. Now, another thing that you guys will learn how to do is your copy and paste. Now, this right here is just to save time. Now, you're going to grab your select tool, and you're going to go all over it. You're going to make a box, or a rectangle, I guess, over the entire thing that you just made. Press Control, press Paste, because these two are basically the exact same shape. Now, as you can see, one of them is bigger than the other, but all you have to do is just grab the corner and fit it in. Perfect. Now the same goes for this shape right here, for this square. I'm going to start right here, go down here, right here, up here, left here, click the whole thing, paste, drag, drop, paste, drag, drop. A little bit bigger than that one, so you're going to bring it down a little bit, copy, sorry, copy, paste, drag, drop, a little bit smaller, so you're going to fix that, copy, paste, drag, drop, again a little bit smaller, so you're going to fix that, copy, paste, drag, drop, a little bit smaller, and you're going to fix that. Very, very simple, guys, very, very simple. Now, we're basically almost done with all of the straight line shapes. They're quite honestly almost done. And they're not difficult to deal with at all. They're really not difficult. It is probably one of the easiest things that you will see in these videos. Now for this shape down here, it's really optional what you want to do. Now, you could go right here, then you could go right here, and you could go right here, and nobody would know would be none the wiser. Me personally though, I like to make sure that everything is fitted. So you want to fit this. It's there for a reason, and it does look like it connects. It's kind of hard to tell, but it looks like right here, the way you see the pixels, that it connects with each other, because then pixels match these pixels. Now, you're going to finish this square. That's where it's finished. Now what you're going to do is you're going to start doing these steps to your house, you know? If you don't really have a porch, you kind of have like 3 little steps. If you want to call that a porch, you can, but porches are usually bigger. Porches are definitely usually bigger. But regardless, it doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, this is your real house. There you go. Dang. And from here to here to here to here. Could finish it. Sure, you should finish it, because if you didn't finish it, if you tried to fill the item, it wouldn't really come out right at the bottom. It doesn't really come out right at the bottom. You might not be able to see a difference. Bang. Bang.
Winding down.
Bang.
What time is it? Probably like
It's 8! Bang. Bang.
8 o'clock.
There you go, guys. Now, I'm going to go up here, to right here, to right here, to right here, to right here. Now, again, you could copy and paste here, but this is what you would just do if you didn't want to copy and paste. If you felt like you just wanted to make sure that everything was fitted correctly, you would literally just... It's tedious, but it's effective. I would say it's more effective than copy and paste. Copy and paste is more like small items that aren't going to be paid attention to too much, that can be ignored, right? Like, and it's also just to be faster. You know, sometimes you don't want to, sometimes you're crunched for time, so copy and paste would be far more helpful. But, you know, copy and paste, doing it manually, they're very similar concepts. The difference is just effectiveness and time. But there we go with our squares. Oh, that square is not right. And then here's our last square. I guess you guys can see it because I'm going so fast. Even though it's effective, you have to slow down for it to be actually useful. So we're almost done. Just a little bit more. Now again, you have two options here. You can either end it right here, or you can decide to go up here to here to here to here to here to here. Quite honestly, it doesn't matter. Whatever you decide to do, it works either way. Now, it looks like we finished all of our hard squares. Now we're going to go on to our windows. So let's start with the biggest window so far. Oh, actually, we did not finish all our hard squares. Right here, to here, to here, to here, to here. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 and boop. Alright, so now, if I can just make sure that I didn't miss anything. Okay, now we can actually move on to our curvature tools and how we curve things. So there's two ways to curve things on Illustrator, right? So you're going to start this off, you're going to make this regular, but here's what you can do. You can either pull the curve out, right? That doesn't really look right. I'm going to restart. You can either pull the curve out and then finish it right here, which might look a little bit unorthodox. So if you don't like that, you can start right here, do this, but instead have the curve be pulled out for you. So the curve's already there, all you have to do is just click. Now you just finish it. You're good. For a tool like this, for the triangles over here, literally just pull it out, or, well actually for this it wouldn't really work that well. So you just pull out the curve for the triangles over here. There you go. And then stop, and then, hey guys.